All right, guys, I'm going to get started. Welcome in. How's everybody? I hope everybody had a great day. Some people have been emailing me. We've been trying to put out some fires. So I think we'll just start like we've started every meeting. If there's something you'd like to share that went well today or something you did that worked, just jump right in, unmute yourself, and get started.
So Dan, since you're recording now, I'll replay that, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. You want to do it?
Sure.
You can take it over with the present now feature.
I can. Okay, let me do that. So if you have a newer operating system, you got me now? Okay. Ignore the white center right now of my screen. I just practiced this and it's kind of made the border of my screen dark, but it'll fix itself.
I'm not getting your screen yet. Is everybody? When you hit present now, usually you have to select, like something pops up and you got to select the screen you want to shoot.
My entire screen. It's okay. There we go. I did click on it. I'm sorry, Dan.
That's all right. There we go. We got it now.
Okay. All right. If you choose on your keyboard, only if you have a newer operating system. I know I have Mojave. I don't know what some of the other new operating systems are on the MacBook, but if you click Shift, Command, and the number 5, you're going to get this frame here that you see dotted with here. And when you go to the bottom of your screen, we're at bottom center, you're going to see that you can capture an entire screen with a click, capture selected window, capture selected portion, stop screen recording. And on the options, it's going to give you locations where you can actually save this capture to a specific location, whether it be your desktop, documents, clipboard, mail, messages, preview, or other location. So if you click on other, you can send it to a folder. You can send it to all the other areas that you would normally, select a point location for your files. And then with capture, I just hit that button now, and it took a screen capture itself. So I have to redo it again. I'm going to start this again. And I'm going to choose the ability to record right here. And right now it's recording my entire screen. Except what's getting in the way is the fact that we're overlaid.
Yeah, we're doing a recording and a recording.
Yeah. So, so right now I just clicked on it. It was over here. Oh my gosh, all this stuff popping up on my screen. Right underneath my hard drive in the top right-hand corner of my screen, you see this where my pointer is? If I click on that now, that comes up in the middle of the screen. It just captured everything I just did. You can. Okay, so that is something that they can embed in their Google Classrooms. However, I haven't tried that yet, so I don't know what kind of file it needs to be. I know there was some discussion about making sure it was a YouTube file yesterday was the easiest, correct?
To get it uploaded for kids to see, yeah.
Yeah. So this could be something that could be sent up into a YouTube and then shared out with students. So I just wanted to share that this afternoon. Okay.
Thank you very much. And those of you that don't have the updated software or can't get that to work, you should have QuickTime, and that'll still work for you to make the screen, record the whole screen. Any other things people would like to share or questions we can start with?
I can share something that the 3rd grade level found. Kelly Bertino and I, one of our students, her dad is a 3rd grade teacher as well. He works at Main Street, I think, in Williamstown. So he showed us this Google slide. I'll share with you. This is something that they're doing to open up every day, because we've noticed we have a lot of parents asking a million questions like, where do we do this? How do we do this? Kind of with the packets and the Google Classroom. So I'll show you here. Hopefully you guys can see it. So it kind of shows them exactly what they need to do in Google.
Kristen, it's coming up.
Is it coming up?
Yeah, it's on my screen.
Yeah, we can see it. There we go. Okay. So it starts with like a schedule so that they have a whole schedule for exactly what they need to do. It gives them their materials, their reminders, what day it is, a little quote, and then it goes through like, you must do this, things that you could do if you wanted. For reading, we even added, because a lot of students were asking about how do we get on to our special area teacher Google Classrooms, and even though we gave them the codes, they still were confused, so we just linked those here. And then we have our writing, what we're doing that day, things that they could do, things that they must do. We even added a little recess time, indoor recess if they wanted to. We added a video. Lunch.
Now, Kristen, are you posting this in your Google Classroom or emailing it to the parents?
We're going to post it. We do a little video every day with a read aloud. So we're posting it right there.
In Google
In
Classroom? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I want to clarify that for everyone.
Yeah. So we're going to post this we do a little morning, like, good morning, this is what you need to do. So we're going to post this in case they don't watch it and they want to look at this.
Kristen, where did you get that template from? Was it something that you downloaded, or did you guys just make that?
So that template was actually from one of our parents. I think I can just send everyone this
Be
template.
careful though, Kristen, because when I first opened it up and started working with it, I made a copy of it, but maybe I did not make a copy of the entire presentation. And I was jacking up their stuff. I had to go back to the revision history and undo like an hour's worth of work that I had jacked up.
Oh my
So-
goodness. Yeah. So that is something I don't know if
We're
you guys.
figuring it out today as a third grade level. And once we figure it out, Gina, we can
Yeah.
then maybe share because
Share it.
we're
Yeah,
both.
that'd be great. Or I was going to offer too, if you just want to send maybe to me, I can share it with you know what I mean? Like I can make I'm just trying to offer what else
Yeah.
I can do. So, cause I know other people are going to say, wow, this is awesome, but I don't want to make it. Like I can help with that too. So that's what I was
Okay.
asking where it came from.
Okay, so Tina, I will make a copy of what I just did and then send you that copy. so that
Perfect. That would be awesome.
you don't mess up anything, and then people can
But
play.
be careful though, Gina, because the links for the specials are grade level specific.
Right. I just wanted to have the template so that people have an empty thing.
Yeah.
And
That's
then what we're
awesome.
talking about as a grade level is trying, like, each of us taking a day and working through it, so it's not, because it takes a long time to embed all that and have the links on there, so.
Yeah. And like you said, Christine, I don't want to mess it up. So maybe if you like Kristen said, you just send it to me and then I can make sure that we're not doing anything and then I can share it out with everybody else and they can do the
Okay.
same thing you just said.
After the Olivet meeting today, third grade's also going to do a meeting, so once we, iron out some stuff, we'll share.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
And Gina, once you get that squared away, if you could put that in a document so it'll be
Yep.
centralized, so we don't have to send 30 emails, like,
Yeah.
out as a district. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other, some quick things that I thought about today. This might be more middle school based and high school based, but the amount of work and grades we're getting from kids, and it's going to fall, they're either going to fall behind real quick or a lot of our kids are on Power School and they check pretty regularly at our level. So I'm starting to build my assignments that I put into Power School. When you create an assignment, you can have a description. So I'm going to go to my entire screen right now to show you what I mean. So in my Power School, I create an assignment, and where can I edit the assignment? Edit assignment list. Well, anyway, when you create an assignment, you can give it a topic or like a description. Here it is. So in this assignment, this is the wrong one. Sorry about that. In the description right away, I put this Google form can be found in Google Classroom on the date 3/20. If a student is yet to complete, I'll mark it missing until they turn it in. If you don't have the internet or device, I just put that in there to give, let people not have to worry so much.
That's great.
But then when you go into the actual assignment, for those of you that have a lot of kids you're grading with, I just make a blanket statement again, like, this can be found, you know, and I type that whole message out and I copy it. And let's say all these people were missing it. I can just click missing, hit fill, scores and comments, and it goes to all of them. And then I could save that and go to my next class. I mean, you can just repeat that. So if I had scores in here, and many of them, I'll just go to a different class and show you what I mean. No, I don't want to save. If you had scores in like 10 of these and you hit fill scores, it would only do it for the empty ones. So I think with our students, a lot of kids do check PowerSchool and they're set up for those alerts. And I noticed today when I put all those scores in and put the missing with the message, you can go here. I had a lot of students actually hop on and do the assignment today. So that might be an option for, you know, the older students in the middle school and high school that are checking pretty regularly. And that's something on my Remind 101. I'm communicating with my parents that like I'm putting stuff in PowerSchool for them to know where they're at.
And one of my concerns would be, especially at the lower level, how much of this is getting done independently. Like, I know if we push out a cold read, I'm not sure they're doing it on their own without parent help. You know, like, I mean, I know given the circumstances, we have to do what we have to do, but I'm worried about things being inflated, I guess, because the elementary kids get a lot more help.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a concern all of us have, and these are extenuating circumstances. Someone else might can jump in on that too. I'm taking it as I'm happy that they're engaging with me and working.
Yeah.
And even if they are getting help, you know, it's better than nothing. So that's where I'm at with it. Someone else can jump in if they want to comment on that.
I can jump in on that if you want.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So I hear you. I think we have to do our best to, I mean, I think you guys probably know these kids well enough at this point. If you're seeing something come back or submitted that is uncharacteristic of their work, whether it's the writing, maybe even an answer that they are giving based off of the reading, is that something typically you would hear them say, or an idea that, you know, they would come up with? So that's one thing, you know, you can have an idea. But I would encourage you as you're, you know, grading this. Yes, I think we have to keep the situation in mind. And then maybe of those things that you're not really sure are genuine or accurate of their learning, once we get back and in the swing of things, if these are things that are more spiral skills, you know, giving another type of assessment where, you know, once we get back in the room and they're independent, you can really see, you know, where they are. So I think use your best judgment, whether, you know, how you're going to assess it, whether, I know some people are putting things in for completion. Some people are putting things in, of course, that it's assessed. But if, you know, as a teacher, if you really don't think it's accurate, when we get back, you know, look at your planning and how you might incorporate that, so that you can, you know, get a more accurate picture of what they're doing.
Okay, thank you.
Just as a little,
Since I'm on right now, just make sure everybody reads their email. I did send a next update out around 1:30-ish today. And Dr. Hoops will be sending a message out probably in about 2 minutes, 1 minute. But make sure that you read that email and just email if you have any questions about it. But it is asking everybody to have a Google Classroom by next Friday. For the lower elementaries, there is another platform besides Google Classroom called Seesaw, which is actually really great. I did the webinar today on it, and that's a great option. But we are asking everybody at this point to plan for an extended closure. And we will be closed until Tuesday, March 31st. And that will come out in the email, in my email and Dr. Hoops. But this is like those next steps for if